Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Kickoff with Unbiased Opinion. I am your host, Tony, also known as Low Tone Tony, Couch Scout Extraordinaire, and affectionately known as Pastor Trenches. Before we get started, we're going to go ahead and hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel, turn the post notification bell, select all so you'll be made aware whenever I go live, which is Monday through Friday Eastern Time, 7 a.m. All right. Uh, Share the stream with your family and friends as well. As always, we're building a real football conversation over here. So no fake hot takes, no media spin, just facts, film, and football context. Make sure you check the links in the YouTube description um, on my channel, Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk, and on CJ channel, Carolina Armchair GM CJ. It is in the description for this show this morning. The YouTube description, that is. All right. And if you want more exclusive content, feel free to check out my Patreon page as well. The link is in the YouTube description. Become a member. You know, there's 3 tiers. There's the fan zone, film access room, and the debate table VIP. Check that out. We get more in detail about film breakdown and film analysis, player analysis, talk technique, scheme, things of that nature. So season is getting ready to kick off here real soon. So that's definitely going to be ramped up once the season gets started and we get some live games under our belt. So the complete football season for college and pro will definitely be upon us real soon. Okay. And remember, Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk is part of the Carolina Armchair GM Network. And as always, let's shake a little honey from the tree this morning. Right? What we got here? Gerald Sticks Jones said, "Good morning, good morning, my guy. How you doing? Thank you for tapping in, my guy. If you guys come in, make sure you hit the like button for me, okay? Make sure you hit the like button. Um, I would appreciate it if you hit it and if you join and hit the unbiased opinion sports talk like button. That would definitely help me with my algorithm. This is the middle of week 3. Since I've been going live, I have enjoyed every day of it. Well, maybe not the first day or two because I was nervous as hell and things just wasn't going right. But you know, got the workflow down, got the flow down, and everything, and I feel like I'm back. It's been a long time since I did any content, about 2 years, so just had to get back in the flow of things. So I greatly appreciate you guys being patient with me, weathering the storm with me, if you will. Yeah, I definitely appreciate that. Hey, good morning, Kevin Hubbard. He said, "Good morning, Panthers Nation." Hey, appreciate you for tapping in this morning. Tim Bullock, 2410 said, "Good morning. Good morning to you, sir. Thank you for tapping in this morning. You guys make sure you hit that like button on your way in. I would greatly appreciate it. And all the social media links is in the YouTube description, as I mentioned earlier. I would definitely appreciate it if you guys hit that button as well. And my boy Dino Bravo 87, aka Circle. Good morning, my G. He said, "Good morning, my G. What's up, Dino? Appreciate you for tapping in this morning. Hit that like button on your way in. I greatly appreciate that, my guy. Good to see you. Good to see you. How you guys feeling this morning? What's the weather like this morning where you guys located? What's the weather like this morning? It is a smooth 101 degrees at 3:05 p.m. here in the UAE. 101 says mostly sunny, but it's crazy because the sun hasn't really been out today. And yeah, in my living room, I don't even have the AC on today. I just got a fan running, and it has remained cool. So I'm good with that. Trying to cut down on the energy bill, if you will. Uh, Neznami Inquisitor 78 said, "Good morning, everyone. Just hit at the right time on the way to work. Looking forward to it. Hey, I appreciate it, my guy. Appreciate you tuning in to the morning kickoff. Like I said, I'm here every morning, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Eastern time. So yeah, if I can make that ride to work easier for you, hey, that's my goal. That's my goal to bring good vibes, good conversation, good debate, good energy. All those good things each and every morning. J Issue said the season is around the corner. Yes, it is, brother. Yes, it is. The season is almost upon us. Can I get amen? All this speculation and hyperboles and hypotheticals and all this arguing and bickering, you know, hopefully it would die down once the season kick off. We'll have some live action to critique and talk about on a daily basis. So yeah, I'll be glad when that happened. I will be glad when that happened. Tim says 67 in Hickory right now. Okay, Tim. I think was it raining? Was it raining there yesterday or day before yesterday? I think you mentioned, or was that somebody else? I know Charlotte was expecting rain over the weekend or something like that. I can't remember. Kevin Hep Kevin Hubbard said it's okay right now, but it's going to be like 93 today in Charlotte. Okay. All right. 93. I wish it was 93 degrees here. Shit. I definitely wish it was 93 degrees here. Nesnami Inquisitor said, much appreciated. Hey, I appreciate you, my guy. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button for me and turn that post notification bell. Select all so you'll be made aware each morning, Monday through Friday, when I do go live. Okay, appreciate that. Tim Ballard said yes. Okay, to the raining. So it is raining there, or it did rain. I think that's what he was saying. Good morning, Candy Girl. Hey, I appreciate you being here. I really do. Hey, Candy, I listen. I got a question. How much of the show do you listen to when you tap in? Are you in and out, or do you spend 15, 30 minutes, listening to the show? I'm just curious. I'm just curious. But I appreciate you being here. Hit that like button for me. Thank you for tapping in and spending part of your your Wednesday morning with me. Look at me, I got my damn days messed up and everything. Driver, he said, "What it do, Tony? What it do, driver? How you feeling this morning, my guy? How you feeling? Thank you for tapping in, man. Hit that like button for me. I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate it." Candy Girl said, "Most of all morning." But thank you. I appreciate it, Candy Girl. I definitely appreciate it. So yeah, today is going to kick off the series. We're going to do some basically breaking down the position groups, and what camp battles that we can expect leading up to camp starting next Thursday. I think the first practice is officially next Thursday. I believe the rookies report on the 21st. The veterans report the next day on the 22nd, and then the first practice will be on the 23rd. So we're going to do a position breakdown leading up to the rookies reporting on the 21st. And today we're starting with the offensive line. Y'all know me, I believe in the trenches, and I definitely believe in building inside out. And I think one of the most intriguing camp battles this year will be at the left tackle position and at the center position. So we're going to start today with the offensive line. All right. And Neznami said, I truly believe in the O line. Center battle is going to be one where you will see a rookie star. I truly do. A, I try to remain neutral, but I feel you on that. I do like Sam Hecht's potential over Luke Fortner, but we're gonna get into all that. We're definitely gonna get into all that. Candy Girl said 100. All right, Candy Girl, I appreciate that. Jay Issue, my guy. Hey, Jay Issue, if you want to come up on the panel this morning, man, I'm gonna drop the link in the chat, and you can definitely hit the panel. He said, I just need two goals this season: one, better communication at every position, and two, smarter calls from the coaches. Okay, okay. We've talked about some of that. As far as smarter calls from the coaches. But yeah, the better communication at every position. Yeah, that definitely is important, especially at the offensive line position. We definitely need better communication. We need everybody on one accord. Everything on the offensive line need to be a connected tissue, and that translate especially between the center and the quarterback. So that communication is definitely important as well. But we're gonna get into all that. Dino Dino said, "What's good with it, man? What's good with it? What's good with your circle? What's popping? Who is GST and GSJ? What it do, man? Okay, maybe you talking to somebody else. Let me find out you don't put an acronym on my name. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what circle up to, man. But yeah, appreciate everybody being here. Oh, let me drop that link just in case anybody want to hop up on the panel and converse with your boy. Oop, that didn't work. All right, there you go. Oh, hold up. Already this morning. Tip Drill Will, Mr. Will Robertson, the man with the $5 super chat. Thank you, honey. With the $5 super chat, he said this subject is one of your favorites, past the trenches. It is. It is. It is. For many people that may not know, for the past 2 years, I have been scouting the O line position, mainly for colleges. A lot of Division II schools, some Power Four schools here and there, mainly the transfer portal, trying to get guys that's looking to move up from Group of Five or from the Division II level, that's trying to get up into the Power Four level, talking to different offensive linemen, watching tape with them, some scouts that I have met along the way that scout various positions. People I've talked to, been in those meetings, if you will, looking at film, not just offensive linemen, but other positions. So I have learned a lot, things that I didn't know. So I'm always one to ask questions, to inquire, soak up the knowledge, information. I believe in that. So yeah, I've definitely had fun doing it, and it has reignited that passion that I felt like I had been missing leading up to that point. So yeah, I'm glad that I'm back doing it, uh talking about the game that I love. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the game that I love. So let's see. Circle said that's Gerald Stick Jones. Oh, okay. Okay, you meant that for Gerald Stick Jones. All right. You start throwing shots early in the morning, so I had to be careful. SC says, "Sup, low tone. What's going on, SC? Appreciate you for tapping in, my guy. Appreciate you tapping in. Hey, hit that like button if you guys are just coming in. Make sure you hit that like button. And for the ones that are not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And we'll wipe y'all feet off when y'all come in here." Hey, I appreciate it. We'll definitely appreciate the $5 super chat. I don't think I said that. Yeah, definitely appreciate the $5 super chat, my brother. And you make sure you have a safe trip this morning. All right. Circle said, "I come in peace, my brother." Yeah. Yeah. I hear you, Circle. I hear you, man. I hear you. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. So yeah, the link is in the chat. If anybody wanna hit the chat and come aboard so we can get this um party started, this conversation started. All right. See Dino, what Dino say? Circle. Oh, you talking to SC. Okay. Said SC, what's good with it? All right. Will Robin said, "Wipe y'all feet off when y'all come in here by hitting the like button." Facts. Facts. Make sure you hit the like button. Again, I can't stress enough, if you are not subscribed to Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk, subscribe to that channel as well as Carolina Armchair GMCJ. I do stream to both channels, my channel and CJ channel. I'm trying to get my subscriber count up. My first goal is 100 subscribers. I'm about 25 away from reaching 100 subscribers. So subscribe, turn on the post notification bell, select all. That way you be made aware each and every time I do go live. But yeah, definitely subscribe. Definitely subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate it. So let me just get started a little bit. So Bryce Young is coming off the best statistical season of his NFL career, but that does not mean the Panthers' offensive structure is a finished product. Hold on. Yeah, that was wrong. Apologize for that. Carolina can add every weapon it wants, but if the Panthers cannot settle left tackle and center, this offense will never reach its ceiling. Today, we are establishing 3 proof points. So by the end of the show, I'll tell you who enters camp ahead in both competitions and exactly what could change those answers. All right. So Carolina can add receivers, running backs, and new offensive concepts, but none of it works if the offensive line cannot protect Bryce Young, establishing the run, and communicate when the defense changes the picture. So today begins our proof point series. We are not asking whether the Panthers' offensive line looks good on paper. We are asking what this group must prove when training camp begins. Carolina has veteran anchors at guard and right tackle. It also has uncertainty surrounding Ikem Ekwonu recovery, a confirmed competition between Rasheed Walker and Monroe Freeling at left tackle, and a veteran versus rookie question between Luke Fortner and Sam Hecht at center. By the end of the show, we will establish the standard, identify who enters camp ahead, and explain what evidence could change the order. We are not handing out jobs before the pads come on. We are simply setting the evaluation. All right. So let me catch up on some of these real quick. Dino said, "Ain't shit trying to dodge all these shots Tony busting." I ain't throwing no shots at you this morning, Circle. I ain't throwing no shots at you, my guy. And of course, FC, I'm not white. You talking? He said, I'm not wiping off shit, Mr. Buckcrack, South Carolina William. Yeah, Circle, what it do, man? All right. Circle, come on and hit the panel, man. Let's have a conversation this morning. This should be good. Come on, Circle. Don't be shy because we know you ain't doing nothing. We know you ain't doing nothing. You might as well just come on and hit the panel, you know, and bless your boy with a conversation this morning. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. I think it's still in the chat. If not, I'll put it in there again. Yeah, the link is in the chat. Yeah. Let me pin this right here. All right. I thought I had already did that. And if you are enjoying the conversation that morning kickoff with an unbiased opinion brings to you each and every morning, you enjoy the vibes, the energy, the conversation, the debate. Feel free to show love to the show. All right. Feel free to show love to the show. I pinned the PayPal link in the YouTube message. The YouTube chat. I'm sorry. It's pinned in there. And I will also show the QR code here at the top right that you could just scan with your phone and show a little love to the channel. Help me reach my daily goal of $25. Yeah, that's my daily goal every day, just $25. Not trying to break the bank or pay rent. Just a little $25. I greatly appreciate it. Dino said, I ain't gonna. You don't know my life, LOL. Nah, getting ready for work. I'll jump on soon. All right, man. Cool CC say rise up. Not that's a negative, Ghost Rider. We will not be doing none of that. I'll mention it the first time. But I would not be saying that again. Let's see. SC say get them likes up. Put the hammer down to the like buttons. Appreciate that, SC. Appreciate that. And if you guys do hit the link, the PayPal link, or scan the QR code, make sure you let me know in the chat. It doesn't let me know like Cash App does. So I don't want to I'm not going to say anybody's government name. So just let me know in the chat if you show love, if you supported the show, and I would definitely shout you out. Cool, say LOL. I mean, cool, see, LOL. Will say, here we go with the Falcon fans. Hey, Will, you know they can't get enough, dog. You know they can never get enough. All right. You know they can never get enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm not gonna hold people too long or hold the show up too long. All right. So the first topic is, has Carolina offensive line earned the trust? All right. So the facts are Taylor Moton, Robert Hunt, and Damian Lewis provide Carolina with an experienced foundation. Carolina signed Luke Fortner as its veteran center option. Rasheed Walker received most of the first team left tackle work during the spring. Carolina selected Monroe Freeling with the number 19 overall pick. Carolina selected Sam Hecht with the number 144 overall pick. And Ike Ekwonu suffered a ruptured patella tendon, and Carolina has not announced a firm return timetable. Okay. So the context is An offensive line should be judged through 5 connected responsibilities: 5-man communication, protection identification, pocket depth and width, movement in the running game, answers against stunts, simulated pressure, and overload looks. A protection breakdown is not always the fault of the lineman nearest the defender. The quarterback, center, guard, tackle, running back, and tight end may all be involved in the protection answer. All right. They all may be involved in the protection answer. So the question I asked the chat, since no one is on the panel with me this morning, this is for everybody in the chat. Given Carolina's veteran foundation and the unresolved competitions at left tackle and center, how much trust has this offensive line earned entering camp? Is it already a strength in the making, or still only potential? All right. Is it already a strength in the making, or still only potential? So that's a question I'll throw out to the chat, and you guys ponder on that, then answer that, and I would definitely post the response. Excuse me. Oh, that's good. Wife made me some green tea this afternoon. Okay. Coming to the stage, fresh out of Charlotte, North Carolina, cutting off people water. My little cousin, CJ from Armchair GM. CJ, what's good, cousin?
First off, I don't cut off nobody water, man. That ain't what I do. What's up, cuz?
Man, I can't call it. You know what it is. How you feeling this morning?
I ready to turn this van around and go get back into bed. But other than that, I'm doing great.
Okay. Hold on one second.
Mm-hmm.
Niznami said, I'm subscribed to you for, I think, 2 years now and had no idea you did this morning. So I'll come on regular from here on out. Yes, you are subscribed to the Armchair GMCJ channel. My channel is Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk, Niznami. And I just started that like 2.5 weeks ago. So I would appreciate if you subscribe to my channel as well. Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk. But yeah, a great appreciate you being here though. But yeah, definitely subscribe to both channels. And Will Robinson, man, I wish I could join. I got questions. All right. He said our old line is strengthening. And as Nami said, definitely a strength for me. Circle says, CJ, your cousin ain't right, man. He talking. Hey, Circle, now I laid off you. Now I ain't even bothering you right now. I ain't even bothering you. You talking about you getting ready for work now. Now I'm trying to let you live. You trying to start stuff. Yeah. This Nami said, will do. Hey, I appreciate that, my man. Appreciate it. And Will say our O-line is strength. They have things to improve. That is facts. So, cuz, did you
Yes,
hear the
sir.
debate question?
No,
If
I
not,
did not. I just got in the car from getting some gas.
okay. Well, the question was, given Carolina's veteran foundation and the unresolved competition at left tackle and center, how much trust has the offensive line earned entering camp? Is it already a strength in the making, or still only potential? What say you?
Um, I would say it's two of them: it's strength in the making plus potential. Well, no. Let me say we've got strength, at the guard spots and at right tackle. But it's
Right.
I would say it's in the making slash development. I know if Eternal hears this, he gonna crash out about development. But
Turn to
at the
crash out
left
by
tackle
everything.
and yeah, at the left tackle and the center spot. Now, mind you, we have a veteran center and we have a veteran left tackle as well, but we do
Okay.
have rookie center and a rookie left tackle. So we'll have to see
Right.
what happens because just say both of the rookies beat out the veterans for the starting spots. That's all well and good, but they still got to get out there and show and prove come game one.
No, that's true. That's true. That
Yeah,
is true.
I hope everybody don't question my fandom this year, but I have definitely taken a to be determined status with a lot of stuff. Like I'm not saying it's going to it's not going to be good, but some stuff it's like I got to get some evidence first. Like I'm doing an investigation. Like I gotta get some stuff on tape.
Nah. And rightfully so. That's how it should be viewed. That's how it should be looked at. Like you shouldn't just blindly just throw caution to the wind and say, yeah, I fully believe in this offensive line unit and this and that, knowing there's potential holes at key positions that needs to be filled and needs to be strengthened. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
And don't
I
get me
definitely
wrong, I
understand
believe
that.
in them now. I do believe in them, but I still got to see it across the board. That's all.
Right. So, um, I was just mentioning depth, right? You know how valuable it is. Do you believe that the depth only becomes valuable when the coaches use it without changing the offense?
Only when the coaches use it without changing the offense.
Yeah. So basically, if you can keep the a starting five, a solid starting five, and you ain't got too many ins and outs due to injuries and all this kind of stuff. Do you believe that it helps the offense because they have that continuity and not too many changes like we had last year? I think we had like 11 or 12 different O-line changes last year, which I think was like the highest in the league.
It was,
Do
and I
do
think it
do
was
you?
higher than that.
Yeah, yeah. I just know 12 off the top of my head. It could be higher, but do you think that affects the continuity? And if so, um, by it not changing as much, and if you have such, if we are able to create a solid continuity amongst the offensive line and still have depth behind it, do you believe that it would benefit the offense without having to change up?
Yeah. Well, that's kind of like last year. Now the depth was a benefit as well, but it was more of a benefit because of the flexibility of the depth. Not just we
Mm-hmm.
had a backup guard, a backup center, a backup tackle, another backup guard. We had a backup guard who also played center, and before Brady Christensen got hurt, he could play center, guard, and tackle. Yash Naaman played swing tackle. He played left and right side. And you threw
Right.
in a piece here, not Nick Sammy, Jake Curhan,
Jake
and then
Curran,
the other
yeah.
guy, was it Jatari Carter? I think he played one game. It started
Yeah.
last year.
I think Sadiq Charles played a little bit too, didn't he? Did Sadiq
I
Charles
don't
come
know.
in there right guard? Okay.
He might have. Don't get me the line this morning. I'm not sure. But
Hold on.
but
I don't mean to cut you off. You
go
got a
ahead.
message from Eternal 252. He said, y'all gonna take shots, huh? Thank you for the $4.99 super chat from Eternal 252. He said, y'all gonna take shots, huh? I just got expectations from my team. I'm not just gonna root just to root. I expect high level play from a playoff team.
No, 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 no,
I
no, no.
respect that. I respect
Yeah,
that.
I do too. Tone, remember I was talking about now video evidence? I got video
Yeah.
evidence of Eternal going ham when we talking about the word development. He does not like the word development. That is not a shot, Eternal. We got
That is
video proof.
facts. He do
We got
not. He do
video
not.
proof.
Yes, he do not. Do not say development. He will go ape shit crazy. Yes, he will. I have witnessed it.
Yeah. Tell me I'm wrong, Eternal. Tell me I'm wrong now.
Go ahead, CJ. Hey, appreciate that
But
$4.99 super chat, Eternal. Appreciate it.
yes, sir. But like I said, last year it was it was a benefit to have that flexibility. But now if we can keep the starting five together, no injuries. Hopefully, it'll be a year like 2024. Okay, Bryce's second
Yeah.
year, where they reduced the sacks, tremendously, but that offensive line, was able to stay together, and stay focused with that starting five until the last game of the season when Christensen and Austin Corbett, got hurt. But by then, like I said, it was the last game of the season. But depth is there for depth. Now you want the quality of the depth to be to be a certain level. You want them to come in and be able to play and not have that much of a drop off or any drop off at all. But that's kind of the conundrum of getting quality depth. You got to go because it's just like we picked up what's the man name Stone Forces.
Mm,
Now
mm.
I,
You had to
yeah,
bring that up.
and I had to. We look. We talking about depth, and he probably going
Yeah.
to be, he's probably going to make the 53. You know what I mean? But
Jesus.
when you
I
look
hope.
at his numbers
Where,
from last
where's
year,
Brady?
man.
Where's Brady Christensen? Where's Brady
Oh,
Christensen? Anybody
okay.
called
So
him?
Brady Christensen has been cleared for activity. I seen
Yes, facts.
a video of him on X, working out. He's been cleared, to get back to work. So he hasn't signed with anybody, and I hope, to the good Lord above that the Panthers are still in contact with him, and keep him, in mind. I hope they go ahead and sign him because my thing is this: you go ahead and sign him now, bring him back. We still got the cap space. We got some money to sign him. They're probably gonna sign him on a one. You can get him on a 1 year deal because he's dealing with an injury. Get the man in, take him through camp. Okay, take him through camp and see what he does. And if he's good to go by the start of the season, I say keep him.
Right.
But
Right.
yeah.
Shout out to shout out to Broski Bear. He said, "Good morning, Tony and CJ. Hey,
What
good
up,
morning to
broski?
you, Broski. Appreciate you for being here as always." Who else was it? Reality Beats. He said, "Good morning. Good morning to you, Reality Beats. Appreciate you being here, man. I greatly appreciate it." And yeah, I think those are the only two other good mornings. But
But but
Broski,
to answer your
oh, go
question
ahead.
though, Tone, to answer your question, it's always good to have depth. Okay, like no matter what. Now I don't think it should, and depth should be to the point where it doesn't ruin the continuity, that much if they have to step in. You know what I mean? They should be able to step in and fill in, especially if it's a case where, you've been on the team most of the season, you've been taking practice reps, you know what I mean? You know the offense. Ain't nobody got to go out there and teach you the offense in 3 days because they just signed you on Monday. So it's not that type of situation. So, even if you have to have players step in, it should be a situation where it doesn't mess with the continuity, much at all.
Yeah. Hey, shout out Eternal 252 once again with that $9.99 super chat. I appreciate you, Eternal. He
Yes,
says,
sir.
no doubt, I'ma always show love. I've been rocking with y'all for years. I just be talking ish in
Yes,
the
sir.
chat. But yeah,
Hey,
development
we
get
love
me.
it, dog.
He said development get me because I watch other teams get people who hit the ground running. That yeah, I mean that's true. I
Fact.
mean,
That's
I
facts.
think for so long prior
We've been
prior
bringing in project
to
people.
prior to the last 2-3 years before Dan Morgan and Dave Canales got here, yes, I
Mhm.
can honestly say that
Mhm.
that was the feeling around Panther Nation. But since the last two, and now we're going to get to see the third draft picks in action this preseason, I think Dave and Dan have done a good job. We've had some rookies that have hit the ground running with those two. So I think we definitely getting better production from the rookies in the past 2 years than we have before in the past. So yeah, I feel you on that, Eternal. Definitely
Yeah.
feel you on
Hey,
that.
who was our second round pick last year? I'm having a brain fart.
Oh, last year first was Ted McMillan. So second was Nick Scorton. Nick Scorton, then
Oh,
Princely
Jesus.
Umami Yellen was a
Yeah,
third. Yeah,
yeah. Because
yeah.
I
He
was
was a
gonna say
third round.
you look at that draft right there. You know, shoot, I would say the majority of that draft has hit the ground running. You know, Scorton, Prince, even though Princey didn't get a lot of playing time, but I mean he was on the field. Chan, I'm sorry, is that how you say it now? 'Cause I keep saying ETN,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah,
Trevor Achan.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I feel
So
you on that.
Kieran, no, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I'm done. Go ahead, Tom.
Now I'm gonna say, SC said we should have kept Curhan and the other young guy, the center that walked on us as well. I can't remember the center from Oklahoma, Reem Rhyme, something like that. But
What we
Jake Curham's not on the team anymore.
Nah, and because
Oh,
I think Nick Thamick was the center that
oh
they
yeah,
never
yeah. I
played
think yeah. Okay,
from
yeah,
Michigan
yeah. Nick
State. Yeah.
Sammy, right, right.
But
Okay,
no,
yeah.
Curhan. No, they didn't re-sign Curhan. I wish they would have though. Hey, Tony, I'll be back in 1 second.
All right. Will Robinson, CJ out here protecting his heart. Hey, we gotta keep him. We gotta keep him alive. Will, we gotta keep him alive, man. Um, Broski said, "I'm assuming Equano is out for possibly all the 2026 season." Well, they haven't said that for sure. Broski, Broski. They haven't given any type of timeline when he might be back, but I would, I guess, yeah, I would assume, I would plan on him not being here for the whole season. But if he does
Let me
make
go
it
ahead and say
back,
it.
yeah,
Let me
what's
go
that?
ahead and say it. He gonna
What's
be
that?
out for the season. To me, this is just my opinion. The Panthers gonna be smart about this. Leave him out for the season. Okay, he completely ruptured his patella tendon. Yeah, man. Don't
Yeah,
and that in the playoff game. So the last game of the season. Don't rush that man back. Don't rush
yeah,
him back. You know what I mean?
that's true.
So
No, that's true. That's
if
true.
they believe in Icky, like I think they believe in Icky, you know what I mean? Don't rush him back. That's why you drafted a left tackle. Let that man
Yep,
heal up.
that is true. So look, I'm about to drop a poll in the chat real quick. Um, how much trust has Carolina's offensive line earned entering camp? You can select 1, 2, 3, or 4. Put that in the chat. Number 1 is already a team strength. Number 2 is strength in the making. Number 3 is still too many questions. And number 4 is need to see padded practices. So do me a favor. One put 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the chat, and the poll will tabulate you guys' response. And I greatly appreciate that as well. Let's see what Broski say. Broski said you watched the Bears start 4 rookies last season. Okay, I didn't know that. That's crazy if they did. It said all on offense too. Okay. Oh, you're not just talking
Oh,
about the
I thought he
offensive
meant
line. You're
all on the
talking about off.
offensive line. I was about to
Yeah,
say,
because I
wait
was
a
like,
minute.
yeah, I don't think they had all 4 rookies. But yeah, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
got you.
Broski said Ransom and Evans got some run last year. Yeah, they did. No doubt.
Yeah,
Uh
forgot about them too. Yeah,
Circle said
yeah.
nope.
Ransom had a lot of run.
Yeah, Ransom got a lot of run. Yeah. Will said we need Brady Christensen back when healthy. Well, they say he's cleared. He's definitely clear now, and I think we saw the same interview, CJ, the one where he was in Pineville, somewhere like that, working out, and they
Yeah.
caught up with him a couple days ago. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, hopefully they can bring K Mays back. He's still here in the and he's still there in Charlotte. So
Yeah, you said K, maybe.
Yeah, I did say K Mays. I mean Brady Christensen. Oh, gone. Hey, that just goes to show and tell you how much I miss K Mays, right?
I
Yeah,
got you.
yeah. So Essie said K Mays, low tone, and CJ. Whatever, Essie. Whatever. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 people have voted so far. Hey, make sure you put a 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the chat. It's real simple. About 33 people are watching. So if you are watching, you're at your computer and you can um vote real quick in the poll. Okay, I will leave it up for a few more minutes. Broski said if the center situation works out between Fortner and Heck, then it's a 1 for me for the old line. Okay, I got you. We would definitely get to the left tackle situation and the center situation. And I have graphics as well to pull up. Uh as he said, Broski, you're definitely a Panther fan. Thanks in advance, sir. You're welcome. Broski Panther. I like it a lot, sir. You know what? I'm gonna leave that between SC and Broski. Okay, driver put in a 1. All right. So let's see. Mm, yeah, yeah. I'm going to move on to question 2. Well, I ain't really give my take on it, huh? Uh I listen. I believe the line can be a proven strength if like I said earlier, the same 5 players establish continuity. The center and quarterback identify pressure correctly. You know that's what we was talking about earlier before you came on, CJ. The I mentioned the communication between center and quarterback. The tackles can handle speed and power without constant help. That's definitely one of Icky weakest points. Not being able to handle speed rushers, and I think you should be able to do that when you're protecting the blind side of of the quarterback. Damn, got the hiccups. Um, the unit controls stunts and simulated pressures. I think we did a better job last year at that. But there was a lot of times, especially on that left side. Um, I hate to call one player out, but yeah, Icky struggled with that, and it put Damian Lewis, in my opinion, sometimes in a negative light. You know, at a disadvantage. So having that continuity, having that um level of comfort between the left tackle and the left guard to be able to recognize a stunt or or a game being run at them and being able to pick it up. Yeah, that's definitely beneficial. Running the core offense without protecting around the line. Now that would definitely be a strength that we need to improve on because a lot of times we needed that extra lineman or um that tight end if you're in 11 personnel or 2 tight ends if you're in 12 personnel, somebody that can chip block on their way out or even just stay in and help pick up a blitz, whether it was from a linebacker or the slot corner or something like that. If you can just run 10 personnel, you know, and playing 5-on-5, you want to be able to win most of those matchups. Now it don't always work like that, but you definitely want to be in the positive more than in the negative when it comes to that. All right. So I'm gonna end this poll real quick. Has everybody voted that needed to vote or wanted to vote?
Hey, Tone, real quick, can I add to that what you said before you switch topics?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. I was gonna say, you know who also struggled with stunts, no matter what position they played? Austin Corbett. Let me tell you, Austin
Yes.
Corbett looked lost a lot of time. And and I would say sometimes it was across the line because it was like they would see the free man going past them, but it's like they had that assumption that somebody else was gonna pick them up, and it was like, nah, bro, that
Mm-hmm.
that was you. You look
Right.
you looking at your left tackle or your right tackle that's got a man engaged and they got him, and you sitting there putting your left or right hand on their shoulder, like, okay, cool. And then my thing, if that's the case, their peripherals are terrible. Because I know you see this big ass dude running past you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you go back and look at the tape, Austin Corbett was guilty. Our guards were guilty of that quite a bit, quite a bit. I will give a little more credit to the tackles Moulton and Icky last year when it comes to picking up those stunts. But the guards, the guards slipped up a good little bit at times.
Okay. Eternal said Damian Lewis, our best O lineman. I hope we keep him for the long haul, or at least long enough for him to train the next guard draftee. Hey,
Fact.
he, Damian Lewis and Robert Hunt are both going to be here. Um, you know, I, yes, Robert Hunt missed majority of the season last year, but that was the first year that he has missed any extensive time since being in the league. I know somebody, I forgot who it was, on another podcast, want him gone because they say he's injury prone. He's not injury prone. Um, like I said, last year was the most time he's ever missed since being in the league. So we get a healthy and hungry Robert Hunt back. Um, pray that Damian Lewis is healthier than usual, you know, and we could solidify that center spot. Hey, that interior offensive line, man, that's gonna be key to allowing Bryce to do the things that we want him to do. Yeah. So E-Rock said, "Good morning, CJ, Tony, Usher. Watch this in chat." that's for that's for
Tony Usher.
E-Rock. Yeah. Hey, me and E-Rock be on Unk channel, man. We be singing singing Usher songs. When I'm on the panel, I be whispering it, and E-Rock is the only person that be catching it. So yeah. um Tip Drill Will said, I don't know how they gave Kobe the starting center position. Houseway. Hey, it was a need. At that time, it was a need. We needed somebody to come in and man that center position to K Mays got healthy. So I think he played center better than he played a guard, especially coming off the knee injury. So yeah, that's how he did that, Will. Circle says, E-Rock, what up? Okay, talking to E-Rock. J Issue says, it's just not enough consistency and recognition throughout the O line. O line is for sure our top three weakest position as far as locking in throughout the season or just in general. Mm, I can see that. I can see what you mean on that because of the injuries at key positions and the center position. You basically starting over there. So yeah, I get you on that J issue. You definitely want the O line and the D line to be the strength of your team. You got to start inside out. D Cash with the Tony. What's up, D Cash? Appreciate you for tuning in, tapping in with me this morning. Hit that like button on your way in. I greatly appreciate it. Red Fine Bomb said Yahoo Sports show love to all four NFC South O lines in their pre 2026 ranking, with all four in the top half. The Bucks fourth, Falcons 10th, Panthers 12th, and the Aints 16th. Not bad at all. No, that's not bad when you can get all four in the top half of the league. Broski Bear said two big boys, real deal, Pick and Freeling the Heck. They would be fixtures on the O line for years. Don't sleep on them getting a chance this season either. No, I'm not sleeping on them. I definitely want Freeling in there, and I love Sam Hecht. So yeah, as I said, we about to get into the left tackles in a minute. Red Swarm, Red Fine Bomb said, "Good morning, fellas. Good morning to you, Red. Appreciate you for tapping in." SEK was our best center when Nine was out. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Let me bring my boy to the stage. Driver, what's going on? What's happening? What it do?
What it do? What it do?
What's going on with
Yeah.
you, man?
Ah, shit, man. Listen here, man. Listen here. Just listen to this old line, man. You know, I love them
What up,
Patriots,
driver,
man.
man?
What it do?
Yeah,
Hey, hold on,
drive,
hold on,
big driver.
hold on, hold on, driver. Let me get let me get through this real quick. Hey, shout out Uncle Gates, man. Appreciate you for tapping in. He said, I really hope Sam Heck picks things up quickly. Pass protections, identifying defenses, etc. Smart kid. Hopefully it translates to the field. Yes, he is. He's a very smart young man. We're gonna go over his numbers here real quick, real soon. E-Rock talking circle, okay. Brokey said real deal picks, facts. Eternal said people still use Yahoo. Yeah, I ain't man. Hey, I ain't used Yahoo in forever and forever. So, hey, I'm not mad. If it's still available and you still use it, kudos to you. That's SCM Broski. All right. So, hey, driver, tell me, you know what? Don't even comment on anything because we're getting ready to get into the to the positions, okay?
I
So the
got you. I
overall
got you.
unit, the overall unit cannot be settled until Carolina answers the most valuable question on the line: who protects the quarterback's blind side? One candidate brings NFL experience. The other carries first round investment and long term upside. Now we get to Rasheed Walker versus Monroe Freeling, and I bought statistical evidence that kind of goes with um with this conversation. So real quick, the poll was 60% strength in the making, followed by already a team strength number 2, and still too many questions at number 3. So that is the first poll. So I appreciate you guys for participating. Thank you. And this right here is based off of their 2025 numbers. Rasheed Walker with the Green Bay Packers last year. Let me make this bigger. You guys still there? Should be.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm here.
All right. So yeah, Rasheed Walker played 986 snaps at left tackle last year, allowed 5 sacks, 34 total pressures, 1 QB hit. His PFF pass block grade is 70, run block grade 55, overall PFF grade 64, and he had 9 penalties. Let me remove this banner real quick. And pass block rank was 42nd of 89 offensive tackles last year. All right. And so on the right, we got Monroe Freeling, the number 9, the first round pick, 19th selection in this draft. Played 739 snaps for Georgia last year at left tackle, 1 sack allowed, 5 total pressures, 0 QB hits allowed. Uh, pass block grade was 85.6, run block grade 61.3, overall PFF grade 71.4, and he only had 2 penalties last year, and he ranked 10th out of 632 offensive tackles in college football in 2025. So this, I'm not trying to compare the two because this is definitely an unfair comparison. One from the pros and one from college. This just states um, the numbers that they produced last year at their Monroe Freeling at Georgia and Rasheed Walker with Green Bay. So, fellas, let me start with the confirmed facts. Walker started 42 regular season games. Let me do this. Yeah, he started 42 consecutive regular season games for Green Bay and appeared in 4 playoff games. He received most of Carolina first team left tackle work during OTAs and minicamp. Freeling received some first team opportunities during the spring. Panthers reporting states that the coaches expect a competition between them in training camp. Carolina drafted Freeling with the number 19 overall selection. All right. So the context is this is not simply veteran versus rookie. Walker represents the safer opening option because of his experience, spring workload, and familiarity with a similar blocking structure. Freeling represents Carolina's long-term investment and developmental upside. The coaches must determine which player can protect the offense today without slowing the development of the player they may need tomorrow. So the question is, and driver, you go first on this one. If Walker and Freeling remain close throughout camp, should Carolina favor Walker's proven NFL readiness, lean towards Freeling long-term upside, or require one player to create clear separation before making a decision? What say you?
Um, yeah, it got to be a clear separation. I'm pretty much leaning on Rasheed Walker. I think he a great. I ain't gonna say great, but I'm gonna use the word great for this segment. When we comparing the two, um, I just think he's more prepared, for the game, the speed of the game.
Yeah.
I looked at his tape. I think his pass blocking is pretty decent, for us. I think it could kind of struggled a little bit in the pass block situations at times. But I think Rasheed Walker, I think he a better pass blocker than Icky to me.
Mm,
So I lean toward Rasheed Walker though. I know he gave us some sacks, but Jordan Love normally struggled, the first half of the season every year. So and to that point, I think he's more a season to be coming in early at the beginning of the season, and not rather
right.
for Friendly to kind of learn from the side. First round picks. I rather and that was with Tech too, man. I hated that they pushed him in so early. I think he would have done them a lot more if he would have been coming off the bench and would have got at least a few weeks of just trying to adjust to the game before they put him as a
Mm,
starter. So yeah, I'm leaning towards starting the veteran.
okay. All right, CJ, what say you?
Go dogs, baby. Yeah, man. Hey, let me tell you this. I'm leaning more towards Monroe Freeling. I say that because the Panthers offensive line coach, his last name is Gilbert, right?
yeah, Joe Gilbert.
Yeah, so if you look at the Panthers offensive line coach, the I don't know if it was the blueprint that they did recently, and they were talking about the process when they had the Zoom meetings with Monroe Freeland, and they saw him at his pro day and all that. And Coach Gilbert was saying how he was so prepared. He came in and he was able to
Right.
tell them exactly what they were doing, what the alignment was, whose assignment was who, the
I
switches and
remember
all
that.
that good stuff. and he was talking about. I think they showed him some film of some of the Carolina games. When he was able to point out some stuff in there as well. So my thing is this. I know Rasheed Walker is a veteran, okay, but he's really gonna have to go out there and be like spot on, because if he falters a bit and Monroe Freeling is consistent to from consistent to showing flashes and being great at times, as far as camp and preseason go, that job might go to it might go to Monroe Freeling and drive. I kind of disagree with you just a little bit. Now mind you, you're a first round pick. Okay. So now I know a lot of people didn't like the first round pick. We took a tackle because they're like, oh, okay, well, we already got Rasheed Walker. What you gonna do? Have this guy come in and sit, and he's a first round pick. That's why Excel gets a lot of flack that he got, because we traded up to get him at the end of the first round. You know what I mean? I know it's the end of the first round, but it's still the first round. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So the thing is, he is the potential for Monroe to come in and be the starting left tackle is there. I think it's more than just potential. It may likely happen, but that's what I say. When we talked about depth earlier, I think this it's not a problem, but this battle right here is a good thing to have. Because I think we're gonna be good either way.
Okay. All right. Um. So if the competition remains close, the coaches must define a tiebreaker. Who do you think that tiebreaker will go to? Um, Driver.
He gonna go to the veteran, man. The
You think
veteran,
so? Even
yeah,
over the first round pick.
yeah. I'm just, I'm always big on, like I say, the first few weeks of the season, I'm big on letting my rookies, be a reserve. Like I say, you can learn a lot from the sideline. You can learn the game. I mean, it's a 17 game season. So sitting
Right.
out the first 3 or 4 weeks, I mean, that's not gonna hinder your career. I mean, it's only gonna help you. Um, far as just really, able to identify certain things throughout the game, talk to certain people. So I think, like I say, man, I just think when you talk about the tiebreaker, um, to that point, I just think the veteran, he's going to be able to come straight in and just, play. And then you got the luxury of bringing in somebody else if you don't, and I'd rather do that than bringing in my rookie and then having to sit him because he's not, what I'm saying, he's rocket. Then you got to come back in and start him like that, how they did Bryce. I ain't like
I
that. You
understand.
know what
That's
I'm
a good
saying?
point.
So
That's a good point.
so yeah, I mean, like I said, if I would have had if I was the vocal person behind that Bryce situation, he would have never started. I would have had Andy Dalton starting the season, leave for the first 5-6 weeks. Because like I say, man, losing, you can learn a lot in losing, but you also, you want to just be prepared for the speed of the game, the physicality, it's just a lot more than just going out there playing football. So I think, that just for far as rookies, that's just the most important thing is to make sure they head on right and they can really lock in, because I think we got, like I say, man, we got a team that can make it to the playoff. This a team that's built to go now. So I don't want to, you started out tick last year. I mean, I think what we had a few games, Jimmy Hart had to come in. It was a lot, man, on just, and people I hear you say you liked the backup center. So you're gonna have if they start the center, which is a rookie, then you'll have a starting left guard that's a rookie. It's too much on that line to
Left
where
tackle. You mean left tackle?
yeah, left tackle. To just go out there with all them rookies like that. The only person that I would agree with, because I just don't like that center that they signed from the Saints. So If
Oh, Luke Fortner.
anything, yeah, the guy that they drafted in the 5th round, I'd rather him start than starting that at left tackle though. Yeah, because
Okay.
that's a hard position.
But before you go, CJ, I got one question for driver. Um, given Rasheed Walker's experience, do you think his experience will translate to consistent execution in Carolina?
Yeah, I actually do. Like I said, I watched the tape on him, and I just think
Mm-hmm.
he give us better far as a pass blocker than Icky. And that says a lot because Icky is a good pass blocker, but I think he more of
Nah,
into a
uh,
run blocker.
he's an average pass blocker. There ain't nothing good about his
Right.
pass. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought my mic was
Yeah, I'm,
muted.
I'm just saying good to for he in the NFL. You see what I'm saying? So he got to
Mm-hmm.
be good at something. You know what I'm saying? He got to have some
I
type
got
of
you.
game. Yeah. So
I got you.
I'm just not gonna shit on him, but that's why I think Rasheed. Though I say I think he better than Icky at the pass blocking. You see what I'm saying? So and that's coming from a free agent signing a 1-year deal, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I just think they upgraded that position in the draft and throughout free agency. But I'm leaning towards the veteran though.
Okay. Hey, my bad, Poppin. I didn't see you there, my guy. Let me let CJ answer the question. Now I get back to you. And Circle, I see you back there as well. I'm gonna get to you as well. Go ahead, Poppin. Go ahead, CJ.
Hey, well, I answered this and I go ahead and drop off so you let the rest of them up. But if it comes down
Okay.
to a tiebreaker, you got to go with Walker.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's that close, you go with Walker and his experience.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought you was gonna stick with Monroe Freeling.
No, my thing is
No.
it's got to be a clear candidate. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's got to be somebody who has, what's the word I'm looking for? Who has separated themselves from the other person. You know what I mean? So if they running
You
neck and
cutting in
neck,
and out.
yeah, go ahead with the experience.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, you cutting out, cuz. So I'm gonna drop you off and get Circle up here. Oh, he already dropped off. Coming to the stage. My man
Don't do
Circle.
it. Don't do it.
Hey,
What?
I said my man Circle. I ain't that's all I
Good.
said now.
What's good? What's
Don't
good? What it
start.
do,
Don't
man?
start.
What's
Don't
I ain't
start.
starting, man.
Hey,
Driver,
but
what's up,
before
driver?
What a dope.
yeah.
Talk to me.
Hey, before y'all guys get started, hold on one second. I dropped the second poll in the chat. This one is who should start week 1 at left tackle if Equano is unavailable, which we already know he's going to be unavailable. So you put 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the chat, and the poll will tabulate the answers. I'll leave it up there for a few minutes, and then we will go over the results. So yeah, if you're watching and you're at a computer, press 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the chat, and the poll will tabulate your response. I greatly appreciate it. Poppin', what's happening?
What's up now? What's up now?
Poppin',
Man,
what's
I
up?
can't call it.
What's up with y'all?
I
What a
can't
dope.
call it. So we talking about this left tackle battle, man. Potential camp battle between Rasheed Walker and Monroe Freeling. And I don't know if you heard earlier what the debate question was. So I read it again. If Walker and Freeling remain close throughout camp, should Carolina favor Walker's proven NFL readiness, lean toward Freeling's long-term upside, or require one player to create clear separation before making the decision? What say you, my friend?
Well, I think the
Who you
best
talking
man
to
should
me?
get the
Or you talking
job.
to Pop? Okay.
The
Right.
best
I
man
was
should
just gonna
get
say the
the
same
best man
thing.
should get the yeah, the
Hold
best
on,
man
go ahead, Poppin. Go ahead.
the best man should win should get the job. We all want whoever the best to be out there. So it don't matter to me who starts. It matters to me who's the best. That gives us the best situation or scenario to win the game.
Right.
Um, so that right there to me is enough said. I know we got the best O line in the division. I don't care what nobody say. Fight me. Uh, and at the end of the day, I think we got the most intelligent offensive lineman in the division. Um, just by off of this first two, off the two draft linemen that we picked up, there's nothing you can tell me about if you just sit there and actually listen to their conversation and watch their tape how intelligent these guys are. So not only are they
Mm.
physical, but they are technique magicians. They know what they're supposed to do. They know how to do it. They just got to get acclimated to the NFL. Freeland, he surprised the hell out of me coming in the door, already knowing the setups and everything. So he already has the right mindset coming in. Okay, I can't beat him as far as over experience, but can I beat him as far as knowing where I'm supposed to be and what I'm supposed to do in these in different situations? So that right there just tells me the man's stock is rising to a whole nother level. He just got to put it on tape.
Okay. All right. What say you, Black Ron? I mean, I'm sorry, I apologize. I mean, Circle. What you got for
Uh,
me?
all right then, Macaroni Tony. Driver, I heard what you were saying about, want to start Walker, but I feel like this. If the level of separation ain't too much different, I'm gonna go ahead and go with the youngster. You know what I mean? That's just my personal opinion on it.
Mm,
And just like Papa
I
just said,
got you.
that man walked in the door already knowing coverages. He calls stuff out, just like the guy said in the blueprint. The
Joe
terminology
Gilbert.
may be different.
Yeah.
Yeah, the terminology may be different, but he picked up on it off first take. You know what I'm saying? So you got to go. I would say you got to go with that. I would use Walker as a contingency plan till it could get back. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I understand that
Mm.
he got the experience, but I say let's go with the young bucks because we've been holding our young bucks back, man. We've seen that we've been having some. They've been hitting on the young bucks, man. So let's go out there. Let's
Hey,
see it off the rip. Let's not wait. Let's go ahead and get it on out the way.
as much as I hate agreeing with you, just because I want to just jab at you, I have to agree with you on that because that has definitely been my take. Um, ever since we drafted Monroe Freeland, and I was telling CJ about Monroe Freeland back in January, late January, first of February, when I first watched film of him. I think I watched like it was two or three games of his last year, and I sent CJ a message through WhatsApp, and I was like, "Hey man, Monroe Freeland looking real nice," and I think CBS came out with a mock draft like a few weeks later, and they had Carolina slated to take Monroe Freeling, and I sent it to CJ with the eye emoji. He sent me with the eye emoji back. So yeah, I was definitely glad that we got him. Um, and my reason for Rasheed Walker, even though I really haven't watched any tape of Rasheed Walker, so I'm not gonna lie on the man. Um, but for what we paid for him, my thinking is if you invested this in a left tackle and you believe in him, and if he comes in and proves that he should be the starter, I think Rasheed Walker would make a great swing tackle. You know what I'm saying? You have that veteran presence behind the rookie if he needs to step in. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Circle, I get you from that standpoint. Um, I think um Monroe Freeling offers a little bit more versatility with this offensive scheme, just besides just pass protection. Because he's very good in pass pro as well, but getting out on the edges, um, reaching the second level, looking for work. He has more flexibility. I think he has a little bit more versatility with his game. So that's what I like. But as always, he has to prove it on this level before you can really crown him the starter. So I hope that he's able to do it in preseason. But at the end of the day, I think this makes for a great competition, and the best man will win, and that would just add strength to our left tackle position, which is the most valued position on that offensive line because it protects the blind side of the quarterback. So yeah,
I'm
I
with you on
agree.
that. I'm with you on that because,
Yeah.
like I just said, if it ain't much, if it ain't no difference, if the only difference, and when it comes to when they put them pads on, is he got the experience. If Walker don't come in and show a complete, some separation, just like, okay, yeah, we got to go with him. I'm going with the fresh. I'm going with the fresh leg, man. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with the younger talent. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to say, man, because like you said, I haven't really watched too much on Walker either. I saw some clips here and there, but at the end of the
Yeah.
day, like, I'm going with the young guys, man. I'm tired of seeing the Panthers get the young guys, sit them on the bench. If he don't work out, if he don't pan out in the first couple of games, let's go ahead and go with Walker. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Let's see off the rip. Let's go ahead and see what we picked up.
Yeah. Like Will said, Tony, you had a crush on Freeling all last season. Yeah, I was crushing on him. I kept his name quiet for a reason. That like I got my name, I got a couple guards names I'm keeping quiet. Uh, somebody to try to put one of them on the map, and I had to call him out on on Twitter yesterday. But yeah, there's a couple guards coming up in next year's draft that I'm already checking out. So yeah.
And Tony, I just want to say this right here. It's
Go ahead.
good to wake up in the morning and we both can agree on something. It's okay to say, man, I hate to agree with you. We can agree, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, Circle, you know I gotta mess with you, brother. It's all love, but no, you spit some real facts because that was something that I was already thinking when we made the selection of Monroe Freeling. Um, I do have that mindset that I hope he does win the starting left tackle position, and Rasheed Walker can provide can be the backup or he could be the swing tackle because you know I'm not a fan of Stone Forsythe at all. I just wish he wasn't on the roster at all. Um, yeah, I ain't gonna get too deep down that rabbit hole, but yeah, that's what it is when it comes to them. Anybody else got anything on Rasheed Walker and Monroe Freeland?
Hey man, I'm gonna say this right here. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off. I got my little morning meeting, man. I just wanted to get up here while the shit was still fresh on my brain. You know what I'm saying, Tony? All right,
Okay,
pop it.
all
All
right,
right, driver. I'll get back with y'all boys in a little. I'm gonna still be listening, man, but I'm gonna jump on this call.
All
I'm
right,
all
man.
about
right,
to
Be
man.
jump
safe
We
in
out
the
there.
chat,
appreciate you.
Tony.
For sure, though.
All
I'm gonna
right,
jump in
all
the
right,
chat
Smokey.
too,
We'll holler
man.
at you.
All
Yeah, yeah.
right, man.
Yeah, I had to get him before he got me. So CJ said Broski Bear, didn't they snatch Lemon from someone? The Bucks, right? Yeah. Real Will Robinson said Pittsburgh. Okay. Hey, either one of you got anything before we get out of here? I mean, before we move on to the next topic. Hold on, let me bring my boy T Cole to the stage. T Cole, what's happening?
Good morning, gentlemen. What's happening with y'all?
Good morning,
What's going
man.
on?
Good
What's going on?
morning. I guess driver dropped off. Maybe got
Yeah,
disconnected.
he said he had to go.
Oh, okay. Okay. I ain't hear him say that. But yeah, what's going on, Tico?
I ain't nothing, man. Just running a little errands this morning. Just dropped the little one off to camp.
Oh, okay. Boy, I swear you and driver sound like y'all could be brothers.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I swear I swear sometimes I don't be knowing who is who. So I look at the name.
Yeah, yeah, I ain't that far down there, but I'm from, you know how I go. It's a
Yeah.
few in every family.
Yeah, already. Hey, so what do you feel about this left tackle position between Rasheed Walker and Monroe Freeling? What are your takes, or how do you think it would shake out in training camp?
Uh, I mean, I'm not really sure how it's gonna shake out, but I'm kind of along the lines of looking at the investment and the money that was paid. So I'm looking at it like pretty much whoever wins the job. I mean, we gotta at least trust what they see until we can see for ourselves what's going on. Starting out they type of coaching staff that we have, pretty much they're gonna Rasheed Walker gonna get the first rights of refusal.
Mm-hmm.
So throughout camp, throughout the preseason, like I think that was popping that said if it's close or they even, they're probably gonna go with Monroe. If they feel like he ready. Rasheed Walker would have to be, it's pretty much like on both ends. Somebody has to actually take it. That's why I say about Nick Scott. None of those young guys that actually came in and actually took it from Nick Scott to where the coaches feel comfortable with putting them on the field. It don't,
Right.
even though they may have a higher upside, Nick Scott, he's a lot faster than people give him credit for. So he got the speed, and he's a good tackler, and he's smart.
Who you
So
talking
I
about? Rasheed
mean,
Walker?
Nick Scott.
Nick Scott. We ain't talking about safety.
No, you kind of missed where I was going with that. As far as somebody being a veteran that knows the game, but his position is solidified because of his smart, because of how smart he
Oh,
is.
okay. I
So
got okay.
a rookie
Yeah.
or a young guy would have to actually take it from him. Be head and shoulders
Got
above.
you.
You see what I'm saying? But in that aspect, we don't have any top draft picks as rookie safeties. But that's what I'm saying. The investment may be a little bit more important in this aspect, because if Monroe is even or leaving, then he's definitely gonna get the first rights of refusal. He said that he's definitely gonna win the job, and that means we have a low cost swing tackle in your boy Walker. And
Okay.
like old boy said, I think they probably said that too. He was like, either way it go, we got depth. We ain't had that before. It's not a bad thing, because with Monroe or Walker being the swing tackle, I think we good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
heard Canales say in one of his interviews, I'm not necessarily liking what he said, because
What'd you say?
it gave me uh what's the coach we do not name anymore? Him. It gave me him kind of
Fool,
vibes,
He
fool,
because
said him.
fool.
yeah.
Nah.
It gave me fool type of vibes, because he said, yeah,
Man, fool.
we
Y'all
bringing
stupid.
in when we bring in our old linemen, we are also training them to train in other positions. Now, I am an advocate of bringing you in to do what you do good. I understand that things happen, people go down, but that's a failure on you if you don't get the right people to do their job. Even if somebody go down, if my guard go down, I should have a backup guard to go there. I shouldn't be trying to use a left tackle to come do a right guard's job. I don't like stuff like that. That's just me though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna ask a mechanic to work my car to work on my refrigerator. I'm just not gonna do that. So
Right.
I don't like that Matt Fool type of language. I
Hopping
wish he
in his
never
damn
said it.
analogies.
Yeah, but he said it, so there is a case, Tico, like you said. What I mean, that they got the intelligence, they could move somewhere around the line.
Yeah. Hey, real
Yeah,
quick, let me
yeah.
get shout out to Division 80. Say, what up, fellas? What up, Division 80? Appreciate you for tapping in, my guy. Make sure you guys also hit the like button and subscribe. If you have not subscribed to my channel, Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk, please do so. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm trying to hit my first goal of 100 subscribers. I think I'm like at 76, 77, something like that right now. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so. Most of you have already subscribed to CJ channel, Carolina Armchair GM CJ. But if you're not subscribed to his channel, make sure you subscribe to his channel as well. Turn those post notification bells. Select all so that way you be made aware whenever we do go live. And if you're enjoying the content this morning, if you're enjoying the vibe, the conversation, and the debates, please show love to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. There is a pin link in the YouTube link. It'll be in the YouTube chat. And there's also a QR code here at the top right. You can scan that QR code. My daily goal is $25. That's all it is, $25. I ain't trying to pay no rent or pay no car note. Just $25. I would greatly appreciate it. Coming at you 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Eastern time. I greatly would appreciate it. But go ahead, fellas. Who was it on? Oh, hold on. I know I was doing. Shout out the division, and it was somebody else that checked in. Belzo said, "Good morning. Keep pounding the competition, fellas." Hey, shout out Belzo. Appreciate you for tapping in.
Bells.
Glad that you're
What up? What
here.
up, bloody?
Ronnie Young. Thank you for tapping in, my guy. He said, "What it do, fellas? Good morning to the most consistent morning show east of the Mississippi
Ronnie.
River. Keep pounding, fellas. Hey, keep pounding, Ronnie. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for tapping in, my guy." Rashak said, "Tone, what's going on, Rashak? Appreciate you for tapping in as well." Who else? King James 864. Appreciate you for tapping in. I don't remember shouting you out, but I appreciate you for tapping in. And my boy E Rock. I know I probably didn't shout out E Rock, but I want to make sure that I covered all bases. All right. Will you finish with your thought, Poppin?
Well, I want to say I appreciate everybody tuning in and getting up and washing their face, getting the eye boogers out, brushing their teeth, and tuning in over here with this great content. Seems like a lot of y'all got some jobs. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Y'all motivated this morning. That's what's up.
Ronnie
I
Ronnie Young saying, "Poppin, you still in the plans, my G, with the money bags."
I appreciate it, Ronnie. I really do. I really do. I
All
really do
right.
appreciate it. And my last thing is, I think CJ said he wondered how we got Rasheed Wallace so cheap. Well, he did get caught in the
This dude.
at the boarding a
In the
plane in New
airport
York
with with
with the
Yeah,
with
gun.
that
with the
pocket rocket.
gun.
And it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
you can't take your
yeah.
pew pew
Try
to
try to try
to New
to
York.
try to bring his toast on the plane. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, little
So
pocket rocket.
I don't know what now listen, I'm an advocate of protecting yourself. I just
Mm-hmm.
don't know why he didn't do the legitimate steps
Mm,
to
nah, yeah,
get it on
yeah,
there because
yeah. He
there's
ain't doing
ways
his
of
due
doing it.
diligence.
He was acting like a regular pedestrian. So yeah, that's why we got him cheap. He's a good left tackle. What I do like about Walker, uh, is that he got a nasty side to him. Like y'all go look at some of
Yeah.
his tape. He got a nasty and for like, I think he's a seventh round pick, sixth round pick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right, he's got some nasty nastiest about him that I do like,
Yeah,
and
he
that
does. He
which kind of
does.
correlates what I think is something you need on the O line. We got that with Damian Lou. Damian Lou got a nasty side to him. You know what I'm saying? He's that put on that hard hat and get to it. Rasheed Walker is almost the same way. So I
Yeah.
like that.
Shout out Freddie DeVille Kid Show. He said good morning. Good morning, Freddie. Thank you for
Bro,
tapping in. Glad that
Frodo.
you're here, my guy. What you gonna say something, Tico?
Nah, I was just shouting out my guy Frodo, the ring bearer.
The ring bearer?
Yeah, that's a little
I'm at
inside.
Yeah.
I'm about to find out what that is. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
know,
He got
Lord
a
of the
broski.
lot.
Rings.
He got a lot of he got a
Yeah,
lot
Yeah.
of
you
he
know,
got a
he got
lot.
to drop the ring off at Mordor. You know, Freddie,
Oh,
I'm talking about his journey.
yeah.
Oh,
Hold
okay.
on. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, fellas. Hey, broski said Walker only had 26 and has four. Walker only 26 and has 48 starts under his belt. I'm still leaning towards Freeling. More talent, more strength. Walker coming off a ruptured patella tendon as well. I didn't know that. That's good information. Antonio McClanahan said, "What's up, Tony and CJ? What's up, Antonio? Been rocking with us since two fans in the stands. Appreciate the love. Thank you for tapping in. Um, Make sure you hit that like button as well. You guys, make sure you hit the like button on your way in. All right, I would greatly appreciate it. Um,
I'm gonna call him Freddie Smeagol.
yeah, Antonio McClanahan said, like, subscribe, comment, and
Hey,
share the stream.
God,
That is a fact.
nah, yeah,
And he said, "What's up, chat and panel?"
What
And
up? What up?
Division 80 gifted one Carolina's Armchair GM's CJ membership. Appreciate that, Division 80. Appreciate that membership, my guy. And I know CJ appreciate it as well. I don't know who you're talking about. Ooh, that's right. Okay. NH official, appreciate you for tapping in. What's going on, my guy? Thank you for tapping in. Make sure you hit that like button as well. Let's see who else did I miss. I'm not gonna read all these.
Precious.
Yeah. So the poll is who should start week one at left tackle if Equano is unavailable, and the majority selected Rasheed Walker at 50%, Monroe Freeling at 30%, and 20% said whoever wins the padded reps. All right. So that is it for that second poll. So I
Can I ask you a question, Tony?
appreciate yeah, hold on 1 second. I appreciate you guys for participating. Yeah. Go ahead, go ahead, Poppin.
So past the trenches, it sounds like, and maybe maybe it's my Panther radar going off.
Uh-huh.
You sound like you ain't really fond of Icky, huh? Oh,
No.
shake a little honey
No,
from the
no,
tree. Come on with it.
nah. It ain't hard for me because I believe the evidence is what you seen on tape. If you follow Icky and really study his game has declined since his rookie season. Um, so much. My wife is a Dallas Cowboys fan, born and bred right there in Texas, right? She don't like Icky. She don't talk about nobody on the Panthers team but Icky. You bring up Icky, that's like bringing up development to Eternal 252. You want to get her started? Bring up Icky to her and watch her crash out, right?
Why? He ain't from
Yeah,
Texas.
because it ain't about where he's from. It's about
Oh,
what
okay.
she has seen on tape. She has watched
Mm.
him just as much as just as much as I have watched him. She watched him just continuously give up sacks, continuously jumping off sides, pre-snap penalties. Yeah. So I don't think he is as effective as a left tackle than the promise that he showed coming into the league in his rookie season. I really don't. I think his I think he's declined even before the injury. My goal, my thinking is if Icky was to sit out this year, right, 2026, and make sure that he's 110% healthy when he comes back. And for some reason, this is just hypothetical. This is just something that I thought about. And for some reason, you decide to move on for either Robert Hunt or Damian Lewis. I can see Icky moving inside and playing one of those guard positions. I think he would be a way much better guard than he is left tackle. I think he will work better in a confined space than being out on the island by himself. So you could take advantage of him being in the run game when you're talking about inside zones or running power or maybe pulling a pulling guard, lead power on a counter, when you run a guard tackle counter, stuff like that. But just from a position value, I think Icky he would serve the team better from the guard position than the tackle position. That's where I'm at with Icky. So no, I am not a fan favorite of him playing left tackle any longer in Carolina, which I don't think it's in the plans for him to play left tackle.
I don't either. But hey, I heard it first from the past trenches. Icky
Yeah.
is out of here.
No, I ain't say he's out of here. I ain't that ain't what I said, Poppin. Nah, that ain't what I said. I just think his position as left tackle, is those days are numbered, and I think that will be solidified by either Rasheed Walker or Monroe Freeling this year. I think people will be able to see the value that, especially in Monroe Freeling, because like I said, I haven't really watched Rasheed Walker, but I'm just going off what you guys said. But I know I have watched Monroe Freeling, and I understand and see how his game translate not only to the NFL but within this offensive scheme. So with that being said, and just real quick back on Icky, one of my knocks on Icky coming out of NC State was his
get
pass
it off your chest.
blocking.
Get it off your chest.
Yeah, because you brought it up. I understand what you're trying to do, but I don't have no problem with going there. I don't have no problem popping.
Spill some coffee.
Yeah. Well, I just had some green tea, so I got a little caffeine in me. So I'm, I was a little sleepy before the show. So yeah, I was not a big fan of his pass blocking coming out of college. If anybody remember, there was a highlight clip going around, and I don't understand why they did this to him. But they were showing highlight clips of Icky coming out of college.
Yeah.
And that defensive end from Florida State, Jermaine Johnson, who went to the Jets, I think that same year, was eating Icky lunch in that game. And I was like, why in the hell would you put this on his highlight tape? Because they did him no favors. They showed everything about how to expose him in a pass set, from a speed rusher. And I think they did him no favors, and that translated over into the NFL, and it has gotten worse with time instead of better. Yeah.
Okay. Well, while we're talking about Freeland, real quick, do you have any concerns that he's only played a short amount of snaps, as far as at the left tackle positions? And I mean, only 1 year at left tackle. I put it like that. Do you have any?
Well, he got 18. He got 18 consecutive starts at left tackle. When he first got to Georgia, he had some experience playing left tackle and right tackle. He was like a swing tackle his redshirt freshman year and his sophomore year, and he got the starting nod after 4 or 5 games his sophomore year, and from there up until the end of the season, he has 18 consecutive starts at left tackle. And on the screen there, where you see a 1 sack allowed, I think he only allowed 2, maybe 3 in those 18 games. I may be selling him short when it comes to that, but I'm trying to remember right off the top of my head. But he's definitely a better pass blocker. And the fact that he put on 10 pounds ahead of OTAs without anybody even asking him goes to show that he is serious about his craft at getting better, and he may have an understanding of what his weaknesses may be coming into the league. I don't usually like tall left tackles because they can't bend, but Monroe Freeling he can bend. He has great athleticism, a former basketball player, so he got good feet. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Yeah, I think his mom be having him doing Pilates and yoga training because she's an instructor or
yeah.
something.
Right.
So
So just
he's nimble.
watching him on tape and watching his movement and stuff like that in the pass game and in the run game, I was impressed. So that's why I've been high on him. Yeah. So there you go, Papa. You got my whole rundown this morning.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
You
that's what
you
the
you
people wanted
have
to
you
hear. So I
have
had to
done
ask you.
Panther Nation a service this morning. I know they greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, clip that. Yeah, clip that and talk about it. Yeah,
Yeah, talk about it. Yeah, talk about it.
we
It's
missing
cool.
Tico. We missing Tico. Tico, where you at? What
Yeah,
happened?
he dropped off. He dropped off. But
Oh,
Matthew
okay.
Peterson said, first time listening to y'all, just like and subscribe. Keep pounding. I appreciate that, Matthew. Make sure you subscribe to both channels. That's Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk, and that's the Carolina Armchair GM CJ. Make sure you subscribe to both channels. I do stream to both channels every morning, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Eastern time. So appreciate you tapping in this morning and hit the like button on your way in or out. CJ said, "Man, y'all gotta stop with the LOTR references. I'm in these people office hollering." Over under 7 games. Yeah, I don't have nothing on that right now. Check back with me after the final preseason game, and I know what the roster is going to be going into game 1. But yeah, that's a prediction I'm not going to make right now. That or the record prediction. All right, catch up on some of these before we move on to the center position. Turner talking crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, said icky is me. I'm surprised Red ain't up here talking about his bulldog. You know what I mean? Like Red. I know you out there. I know you in the nest lurking.
Yeah, yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to topic 3. All right. And so the left tackle protects the edge, but the center controls the picture inside. Carolina next question is not simply veteran versus rookie. It's whether experience, protection, communication, and chemistry with Bryce Young outweighs the rookie's developmental upside. That's Eternal 252 favorite word, developmental. I'm gonna do a whole show on developmental just so Eternal can go ape shit crazy. That's just how petty I am.
Yeah, he gonna get you.
Yeah. Yeah, I know he is. I know I know he
early
is.
in the morning too.
I know he is. Oh, CJ talking to Broski. Okay. So here are the facts. Carolina signed Fortner in free agency. Fortner and Young used the offseason to develop cadence, protection language, and center quarterback chemistry. Carolina also selected Sam Hecht at number 144 in the 5th round. Hecht started 25 college games at Kansas State. He also earned all Big 12 recognition. Panthers reported describing Hecht as a technical developmental player brought in to create competition at center. Young and Fortner developmental chemistry. Panthers select Sam Hecht. Sam Hecht profile. Yeah. I thought I cut that out. Okay. No biggie. So here's the context. The center competition is not decided through one-on-one blocking alone. The center must deliver the snap consistently, identify the defensive front, communicate pressure and movement, work with both guards, help the quarterback understand the protection picture, and recover when the defense changes after the snap. A rookie may possess strong technique and still require time to earn the trust necessary to control those responsibilities. So the question for you, Poppin, Fortner enters camp ahead, but what must Sam Hecht prove to make Carolina reconsider? And if the competition becomes close, should Young's existing trust with Fortner outweigh the rookie's long-term upside? What say you, my friend?
Well, this might sound like I'm jumping out the window, but I don't feel like it's a competition. The only difference is one has more experience. I think Sam Heck is a hell of a center. He was
Mm-hmm.
we got him as a steal. He should have went higher. He was upset. He didn't even sound happy to be drafted by the Carolina Panthers. Honestly, if you go listen to it, he just like, all right, you know what I
Well,
mean? Like
Sam Heck?
yeah, he didn't seem happy at
No,
all. But
I
it's
didn't mean to
because
cut
he
you
got.
off. I don't mean to
Mhm.
cut you off. It wasn't the fact that he was drafted by Carolina. No, because he was slated to. He was a potential late second, early third round pick. A lot of people thought he was going to be gone by the third round. I thought he was going to be gone by the third round. He don't like the fact that he lasted to the fifth round. It's not the Carolina Panthers. He don't like the fact, and he don't understand why he was a fifth round pick. Go
Right.
ahead.
And so that's what I'm saying. His response just made it sound like he wasn't that enthused because he missed out on a lot of money. I mean, let's and then are
Oh God.
doing such a good job, and that's where you go. Like he's looking at the rest of these organizations like that's how y'all think of me. I know I'm better than that. I mean, the guy is
Right.
so skillful. I don't feel like it's a competition. I think Bryce and Fortner. I mean, if you go look at his stats, I don't think he has terrible stats. When I remember looking at it.
Mhm.
But I mean, he's Fortner. I mean, so he ain't terrible. I mean, if anything happens, I mean, at least he still got depth. But I think it's Sam Heck's job right out the gate. Um, that's just what I believe. I think he has the skill set. He's intelligent, like I told y'all before, very
Who
intelligent.
Fortner?
Yeah, no, Sam Heck. Not saying that
Oh,
Fortner's
Sam
not
Head. Yeah, yeah,
intelligent, but
yeah.
He's intelligent. He
Yes.
knows what to do, how to do. This is your future, long term, without injuries, hopefully, center for a long time. Telling y'all, just listen to what I'm saying. I promise y'all that.
No, I'm with you when it comes to Sam Heck. Man, I went like I said, I had him rated as the number 3 center coming off the board this year. Behind the center from I think it was Florida. Can't remember his name. And there was another guy. Oh shit. I can't think of his name. But anyway, he was like my number 3 center. And I had him as a potential third round pick. I really did because I wanted us to take left tackle in the first round. Second round, I wanted us to go linebacker. The third round, I wanted us to go center. Y'all know I'm always stick with the trenches. I just believe building from the inside out and making sure those two fronts are solidified as possible. Especially how important it is for the interior of the offensive line is for Bryce and his development and as the team as a whole. So I thought he offered I think he offered a great skill set based on the scheme that we run at the center position. So I was definitely glad for whatever reason. I don't know why he fell to the fifth. But I'm glad. I'm definitely glad that he's a Panther. And y'all could double check on this. If I'm not mistaken, matter of fact, I forgot to bring up the slide. Let me bring up the slide right here. Let me take this off real quick so we can see it fully. So yeah, the 2025 center comparison: Luke Fortner and Sam Heck. Um, Luke Fortner, I know his number's not 63, it's 77. So y'all, anybody, before they get started. His last year, 2025, he played 678 offensive snaps, 442 pass block snaps, gave up 3 sacks, 11 total pressures, no zero QB hits. His pass block grade, according to PFF, was 72.5. His run block grade was 65.3, and the overall PFF grade is 66.5, and he had 3 penalties last year. Um, he played past 12 games. He has 10 starts. His pass block rank was seventh of 40 qualified centers, and his overall rank was 18th of 40 qualified centers. All right. Sam Hecht last year at Kansas State, 759 offensive snaps, 0 sacks allowed, total pressures 7, 0 QB hits allowed. PFF pass block grade was 79.6, run block grade was 77.7, and his overall PFF grade is 80.3, and also had 0 penalties. 12 starts in 2025. Overall rank was fourth among qualified centers, so I wasn't far off. I had him as number 3, and his run block rank was 10th among qualified centers. Um, Sam Heck, real quick, if I'm not mistaken, he has not given up a sack in the past 2 years. He hasn't given up a sack or a QB hit in 2 years at center. Now that I don't know about nobody else, but that speaks big volumes to me. Big volumes when you don't allow any QB hits or sacks from the center position for 2 years. I don't care what conference you played in, whether it's the Big 12, ACC, SEC, Big 10. Hell, it could be the Mountain West for all I care. If you show that type of production from the center position, there's a spot for you somewhere in the NFL. Somebody will be more than happy, more than glad to have you. So again, I'm not comparing these two because one was NFL's statistics last year, the other was college. I just wanted to put up their production respectively from this past year. So this is what we have here. Heck, it says cleaner 2025 profile with higher grades and 0 sacks allowed. Fortner proven NFL experience and solid pass protection. Okay. All right. So when you see those numbers popping, what's the first thing that comes to mind? How does that make you feel?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm Team Heck. Team Heck, yeah. How about that? Yeah,
Team Heck, yeah.
I, 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 like we got to understand that they're gonna take maybe some slightly dips because of being their first year. But this guy is really good, y'all. He really is. The
Mhm.
most impressive thing is no sacks, no sacks allowed in 2 years. I mean, come on, like that's almost unheard of. Um, Especially with how good these defensive players they stand in front of. Uh, this was such a great pickup. It really is. It was a sleeper pickup
Yes.
for some people, and then like people that knew like Tony, he who was already on it. This was a great pickup, man. I mean, you couldn't ask for really a better center. You could, but I mean, at the same time, you got a really great potential center. That's why I'm predicting him to be here for years. So everything is shaping up for the future, right in front of us.
That's who it was.
Um,
Logan Jones. Logan Jones out of Iowa. That was the other center I was trying to think of. Yes. Go ahead. Go ahead,
I
Pop.
know a lot of people want a lot of sexy picks, but I mean, you got to understand if you got that Carolina wall, it doesn't matter who's back there, because players get hurt, players get sick. You can put anybody back there, and that's why I say we got the best O line in the division.
Okay. All right. Shout out real quick to Omar. Good morning, fellas in chat. Good morning,
So
Omar. Thank
Omar.
you for tapping in this morning, my guy. I appreciate you. Hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk, I appreciate it if you would do that as well. Hey guys, we just reached the 2 hour mark. If you are enjoying the conversation, the debate, the vibes, the energy that Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk has brought to you this morning with the morning kickoff. Show love to the channel. There's a link that's pinned in the YouTube chat to the PayPal. My daily goal is $25. Just $25 is the goal that I'm trying to reach each and every day. There's also a QR code at the top right. If you scan that QR code, um, show love to the channel, support the show. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you do that, make sure you let me know in the comments so I can shout you out, because I'm not going to give nobody government name away on the channel. But yeah, that would definitely let me know that you show love and support to the channel this morning. I greatly appreciate that. But go ahead, Papa. You were saying something else?
Oh no, that was it on him. Yeah, great pick.
Okay.
Yeah, they did a good job.
What's up, Marco Nash? Appreciate you for tapping in, my guy. He said, "What's up, Panther Nation?" Okay, let's see who else did I miss. Uh oh, miss my guy. Where he's at? Where is he at? Where is he at?
Yeah, Tony, you never gave your opinion on the question.
Oh yeah, I'm about to. I'm about to.
Oh,
I'm just
okay,
trying to
okay.
catch up on some of these chats right here. Charlie the Gamer, what's good, my guy? Yeah, he said Eternal. We'll see, man. I need to see week 1 first. Yeah, appreciate you, Charlie, for tapping in. Yeah, I'm just trying to catch up on some of these not super chats, but some of these chats.
That guy Charlie Gamer got
Okay.
a whole sword on his back. What you Blade Junior?
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
sweet.
shout
I
out
like that.
Broski Bear for the $10 super chat, man. I greatly appreciate you, my guy. He said, "Great channel, great discussions, great group of people here." Yeah, I appreciate that, man. You know the vibe. You've been rocking with me since I started 2.5 weeks ago. So I definitely appreciate your input, your conversation, even some of the banter that you tried to create. I appreciate that as well. But thank you for that $10 super chat, man. I greatly appreciate you, my guy. Yes, sir. 336 said, "What's up, fellas? What's going on? 636 divided by 2. What's good with you?"
What up, three?
He gonna kill me for that one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think I'm caught up with everybody on that. Um, I don't know much about Luke Fortner. I know he played for the Saints and the Jaguars um recently. But like I said, I've watched tape of Sam Hecht. I watched tape the one game when they played Texas Tech, and he was handling your second round pick, Lee Hunter. Now I know a lot of people have high hopes and high
Talk about it.
expectations for Lee Hunter, but I saw and matter of fact, Sam Heck was not even playing center that game. He was playing left guard. And if I remember correct, I think he was playing left guard. And he was handling Lee Hunter. So Sam Heck is a great technician. He plays inside what I call the phone booth, keeping his hands on the inside. He locks on to that chest plate. You rarely ever see him with his hands on the outside, grabbing shoulders. He keeps a wide base, good feet. He know how to play the angles, um, communicate, control the offensive line when it comes to setting protections, communicating with the quarterback. Kansas State didn't have a very good quarterback the past 2 years, and he's still there this year. Avery Johnson, the golden child is what I call him. But yeah, he did a very good job the past 2 years at center for Kansas State. I he reminds me of Tyler Lindenbaum when he came out of Iowa. And my only knock on Lindenbaum is when he came out, he had a back injury that he was trying to get over, and I didn't know how that was going to affect him coming into the league, and he was a bit undersized because he has a wrestling background. I don't remember if Sam Hecht has a wrestling background or not, but yeah, he definitely has good feet, man. Good width, good balance, good hand placement. Um, Plays good angles. He's not overpowering in the run game, but he does enough to make his block count when creating a hole for the runner. I'll say that. So yeah, I love everything that Sam Heck uh, is bringing to the Panthers, and so that is definitely another battle on the offensive line outside of left tackle that I will be checking out. Red Farmball, what's happening, my guy?
What's good, fellas? What's good this morning, man?
El
CJ,
Rojo
I'm sorry.
Swarm.
What's up? What's up, Poppin'?
What's up? What's
Greek,
up?
what's happening
What's
with y'all
going
this
on?
morning, man?
Nothing much, man. Just talking a little football here, man. That's about
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Offensive line, I think a lot of people can't really get into it. It's not a sexy. It's a group that's filled with not sexy, like
Mm-hmm.
flashy
Yeah,
players. That's not their
that's why I
job.
like it. That's why I
Yeah,
like it.
but you try having a good season without a good trench play, offensively and defensively. So I
Exactly.
love it, man.
Yeah,
I know the
exactly.
current topic is the centers y'all looking at. I will just
Mm-hmm.
mention quickly, and I'm gonna move on. Don't forgive me for this. We have the best center in the division. Luke Fortner. I've heard from um, some spending some time with some Saints fans. They don't shit on him. They feel like he was decent when he
Mm-hmm.
played for them. So I think that it might be some good competition between he and the draft pick that y'all have. Heck, what round was he drafted in?
Fifth
Sam
round.
Heck, fifth
Yes.
round. Yeah,
And what do
fifth
the
round.
Saints know
Yeah.
about O line? They don't, never mind.
Well, I mean,
Uh,
so
uh,
hey, you got me for a
let
center. That's
Red
on
go,
you.
Papa. Leave him alone, sir. Go
Yeah.
ahead, Red.
I thought I was paying compliment to the man and popping shitting on him, but
Red, go
uh,
ahead, Red. Overlook Papa right now. You know how you
yeah,
do.
yeah, 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 Tony. That's what I'm saying. I damn. Okay, all right. But anyway, back to the center play. I think that y'all might have a true competition in camp at that position, man. And competition, as we all like to say, and I personally believe, brings out the best. So, like Poppy said earlier, he don't really have a preference when y'all was talking about the left tackle. Maybe he can feel the same way about the center. He don't have a preference.
Mm-hmm.
He just wants the best player. So I would at least hope Poppin is true to his words, and he just want the best player to come out of the competition.
Absolutely.
Okay, go ahead, Papa. What you feel about what Red just said?
Well, I mean, I had to send my shots not at Red, but him, referencing the Saints as if they know anything about good old lines. I mean, yeah, you gotta take them they words with a grain of salt. They so delusional. But anyway, it's not about them. Uh, yeah, I do want the best player, whoever we got on the team, who's earned it, who showed it, who's nobody's questioning from the front office to the coaches. That's what I want to put out. I am tired of just because we paid you, we got to play. Now I know that's not how it works in the real world, but I want the best player to play. I mean, That's just how I feel. Even though it doesn't go like that, we know that, especially in Panther Nation, is whoever gets paid plays. That's just how it go, and it might go like that for other teams too. But if Sam Heck is the best player, yeah, I want him to be out there. I think he's gonna win it anyway. Just saying, I just do.
Mm,
But that's all I got on that.
okay. All right. So yeah, that's. Let me ask you guys this. When it comes to the center competition and all that involves that, what do you feel is the most important? What give me two of the most important things that you feel like a center needs to possess for you if he was going to start on your team. Go ahead, Red. You give it to me first.
Yeah, he's got to be able to recognize what the defense is throwing at them so that he can first of all assist the quarterback and make sure that his quarterback in alignment behind him is seeing what he sees. That's
Right.
why I think a crafty veteran center um, is going to be, to me, I'm going to prefer that experience over a rookie, because a rookie center in the NFL is going to take his lumps just like a rookie at any other position. But you don't want a shaky center commanding anchoring the offensive line and trying to
Right.
assist the quarterback in seeing things when it's actually his first time seeing things at the NFL level. So, I don't know if a lot of people recognize what the role of that center is in recognizing and pointing out what the defense is doing, not just the man in front of him. So then
Right.
next to that, he's got to be just like, I get another word, I don't want to overuse the word, but an anchor. He's got to stay calm, steady. He got to make sure that snap is solid, first of all. And because of that, he starts behind the eight ball a little bit more than any other offensive or defensive lineman, because he's got to ensure good snap. Then he's got to get into his protection or his push for the run game. And,
Right.
most centers at the NFL level, even college level, that are really good, they do that so seamlessly that people don't even fully recognize how difficult that is. I never played the position, but I've talked to some fellas who have at a high collegiate level, some frat brothers, and I'm telling you, man, roundly, defensive lineman, offensive lineman, when a dude done played center, there's a certain level of respect that they give him. Not normally just because he's normally stocky built, thick and
Yeah.
just solid, a rock. But they give them respect, man, because of their intellect and other stuff. Typically, they're good academically, and so I think that's the key to being a good center, man, is defensive scheme recognition and communication with the quarterback to make sure that he passes the information to the quarterback so he can call it out to the rest of the offense.
Gotcha. Papa. What's the top two things that a center must possess in order to start on your offensive line?
Well, I agree 100% with Red said. Those would definitely be my top two. But so I can just
Boy,
add
I
on to it.
if I hit if I had a tambourine or a horn, I hit it. You say you agree
What you
100% with
say?
Red?
You know damn well I heard
Yeah,
that, Tony.
yeah,
I'm going back to
yeah,
clip it.
yeah,
I'm going
yeah,
back to clip it either way,
yeah,
whether he
yeah,
like it or not.
yeah. I 100% agree. But I'm just gonna add on. So technique is another thing that I think has to be on par, like 100%.
Mhm.
We can no
Yes,
longer
exactly.
have a center who does not how to place his feet or the depth of the quarterback anymore, stepping on
Mhm.
people's ankles and calves and kneecaps. We can't have that no more. I mean, this the big boys. So to know the depth of the quarterback, It's something that I need my center to have with his quarterback as far as communication and being in tune will be something that I would think is a very important thing to have. We just don't need that embarrassment on TV. And then I need my center to be have stamina. How long can you, you know what I'm saying, last in a game? You know, you might have to be able to go on a long drive down the field. You might have to eat up the clock. Can you withstand the treacherous and tumultuous times that you're going to be going against these defenses?
Right.
Those are two things that I would also add.
Right. Hey, shout out to King James 864. He said, "Did you get my PayPal, Tony?" Yes, I did. Appreciate that $5 PayPal gift that you sent me, my friend. Yeah, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for showing support for the show this morning. Um, in the famous words of Unc 2020, don't let King James be the only one. Show support to the show. Scan that QR code in the right corner that you see there. It says support the show. And there's also a link pinned in the YouTube chat as well. Okay, I don't know if it's at the top or the bottom, but I know it's pinned. All right. Um, yeah, yeah. I like I said, I watched plenty of film on Sam Heck. Well, I ain't gonna say plenty because plenty may seem like a lot. I watched like 3 good games of him playing center, and I came away highly impressed. I think he possesses all the things that you want in a center. Um, durability, availability. He's smart. I know Luke Fortner is an aerospace engineer, so I'm not taking away from him in that category. Um, but I'm thinking of the long term future. Luke Fortner was only signed to a 1 year contract. Sam Hecht being drafted is going to at least have 4 years. And to me, in my honest, humble opinion, for the Carolina Panthers, I think that was the steal of the draft for us with Sam Hecht. This is not my first time saying that either. I definitely believe Sam Hecht is going to pay dividends going forward as being a center for the Panthers. That's my hope. So we still got to see it on the field as well. Um, what about Bryce Young's comfort with the snap and protection language? Um, does that have a weight? Do you believe that deserves meaningful weight when you talk about the quarterback center connection, that quarterback center exchange, their communication about the protection up front, things of that nature? What do you feel like? Do you feel like that's important for Bryce Young to have that connection with his center? Go ahead, Papa.
Absolutely. I mean, because we at one point we had a center that was messing up and was still uh uh kind of talking down on Bryce. Buddy, he can't
Yeah.
do what he need to do if you not on point. You might sit up there and might have certain accolades that other people don't have, but I mean, you can poke your chest out all you want, but then when you mess up, you're not even taking accountability. So that's another thing I would like my center to have is to be humble, to not let your ego get the best of you, because it's we're trying to have a well running machine here. Y'all should be able to communicate about what needs to be done, what you're seeing, what can you change to.
Hey, Tony, I
Uh,
need to call. I need to mute for a second. Take the call. I apologize, Papa.
All
okay,
right. All
okay.
right. No problem. Go ahead, Papa.
So things of that nature is what I want. Yeah, it's very important that Bryce or any quarterback has a good connection with the center, because the center is to me is the brain of the line. He's the
Yeah,
brain.
that is a
So
fact.
if
He is
the
the
brain
captain of that
stop
ship.
working, if the brain start working, guess what? The body fall apart. The body
Hey,
don't know what to do.
I love that analogy. I love it.
So at the end of the day, heck yeah, is the man.
Heck yeah.
Now y'all can steal that one, but y'all know y'all got it from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Cut that.
let me ask you this: do you think he can still have a successful rookie season without immediately becoming the starter?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because I mean, you can learn from other people's mistakes. Not saying that Luke Fortner is gonna make a lot of mistakes, but you still can learn. Being present, being available, um, asking questions, not acting like you know too much and know it all. Sometimes it's good to play stupid. You'd be surprised what you find out when you play stupid. Uh, it's just a fact. It
Damn.
and just being, you know what I'm saying, somebody that everybody can lean on, getting these coaches office, get in their face, pick their brain. You can always improve even if you're not on the field. I mean, even if he's not the starter, he's still gonna get a chance to be out there on special, you know what I'm saying, plays or red zone plays. I mean, same thing for the left tackle. Who know, they might go with a NASCAR package. Uh they or did they call it the Arby's? Cause we got the
The
meats.
what?
You remember
You
when
know
we had the
what? You know what? I
you don't
ain't
remember that?
no.
Yeah, they put, who was that old lineman they put back there at running back?
When? Who what? For us?
Yeah.
Last year?
It wasn't last year. I think it was the year before. But anyway,
He was
somebody
put back
remind
there as fullback
hey, fullback, my bad. Fullback, yeah. Fullback.
from the offensive line.
I can't think of who it was.
Yeah, it's not coming. It's not coming to. It's not coming to.
Somebody remind me in the chat because we did it.
Yeah, it's not
And
coming in clearly for
they was
me.
calling like the Arby's package or something like that. And that's, you know what I'm saying, or the NASCAR package or something. Something like
Oh,
that. I can't
Panthers
remember.
for Life said it was K Mays.
Cade
I think.
Mays,
Okay.
thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. This
So
was before. This was before he was a starter.
there you go. So those are
Okay.
ways that you can
Okay.
impact the game without necessarily being a starter. So things of that nature, I like stuff like that. Are you available to do something outside of the norm? You know what I'm saying? That's the beauty of
Yeah.
having your impact.
All right. Okay. So I didn't put this poll up. Let me put this poll up, and you guys participate in this poll real quick because I forgot to do it at the beginning of the I forgot to do it at the beginning of this discussion. Who starts at center week 1? Luke Fortner, Sam Hecht. Fortner start, but Hecht develops, and Camp must decide it. You can put 1, 2, 3, 4 in the chat, and the poll would tabulate your response. I'm gonna leave it up there for a couple minutes. Give you guys an opportunity to vote. I would greatly appreciate if you would participate real quick. All right. So yeah, and let me ask the panel a question. Um,
That Rich fellas.
Okay, all right, Red. How much influence should Bryce Young's comfort and trust have in deciding the center competition? Do you believe that he should be able to weigh in on who he feels more comfortable with going into week 1, starting the season? I asked the Red, not Red, you ain't no damn Panthers fan. Go ahead, Papa. You answer first. I get ready to
No,
say.
in general, and I can answer it in general,
You
not
know, Red can
specifically
answer it
for
in general. Yeah,
not
Go
specifically for
ahead.
Bryce
Go ahead,
Young.
Red.
put your feathers on this.
Yeah, I mean, I think
No.
that
The question is,
yeah.
based on Bryce's comfort and trust in having a deciding decision in the center competition. So yes, we are talking about Bryce, no other
Well,
quarterback.
in that case, I'm gonna answer it like this. Since you want to force me, to answer it about Bryce. No, he should not have any input or influence in what the coaches are trying to decide because Bryce don't know what the hell he's doing. So they need to make the best selection and decision for him. Now, generally speaking, I think the quarterback should because I think comfortability. Well, you still don't want me to do it in general, or I can just clown. All right, enough of that clowning. Tony, I know you have a serious show, so I'm gonna keep it in the proper context. Absolutely,
Poppy, you know red line, right?
No,
It's
absolutely,
okay.
absolutely. Bryce
It's okay.
should
Let
have
him
some
have
input.
it.
The coaches and his coordinators should confer with
You got to
him.
go find that chain.
Yeah, he out in the garage finding that chain there.
Oh man, hold on. If I'm muted, hold on. Damn it. Hold on. Damn it.
Reg,
Can y'all hear me?
You got on hard bottoms at 9:30 in the morning?
No, can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
we hear you. Yeah.
I don't know what the hell happened with my mic, man.
It never went away. We heard you the whole time.
Yeah, we heard you the whole time, Red.
Oh, y'all heard me. All right, so let me get back serious. In keeping with what up, Ray Shack, and keeping with Tony's and the nature of the show. He asked a serious question. I'm gonna give you an appropriate, serious answer. Absolutely, Bryce Young should confer with his offensive coordinator, with the run game coordinator, pass game coordinator. He ought to be able to sit in on those meetings. The quarterback of every NFL team carries that much weight and value, and he ought to talk to the coaches about what he's seeing, what he's feeling, what he thinks that the various centers are giving him. So I got long-winded as I always do, but in short, Tony, the answer is yes.
Gotcha. Yes. Poppin', talk to me.
As far as Bryce, should he have some input? Yes, he should have some input because he's the quarterback. I think ultimately it comes down to the decision of the coach because they have more of a bird's eye view. Even though Bryce Young is on the ground, but if there's things that they're saying or seeing within the competition that is less of a detriment to Bryce or the offense of scheme, then they should be the ones that should make the call. Ultimately.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I agree with you guys. Despite how people may feel about Bryce, what side of the fence you on, one way or the other. Like Red stated, that is a key decision for every quarterback in the National Football League to have that relationship, that rapport, and that trust in the starting center. And I think his voice should be heard. I think he should have some input, not the final decision. I don't believe that whatsoever, but I think he should have some type of input because he has a much closer relationship with the center than anybody else on the team because that connection is there for each and every offensive snap. So that plays a key role in going forward, and not only for the play of the quarterback, but for the continuity of the offensive line as well, because he is the general, the captain, the sergeant at arms, whatever you want to call him, of the offensive line, because it goes through the center. So yeah, I definitely believe in that. So for the chat, got one more question, and panel, y'all can answer this too. I'm gonna ask you. You go first, Poppin. Which center skill matters the most? Is it snapping, protection calls, the power, the movement, or quarterback chemistry?
I would say the protection call because that deals with multiple people.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, I have to
Yeah.
agree. I have to agree
Go
with
ahead,
Pop.
Red. What you got?
Yeah, I have to agree with Poppin on that. I think that's the most important attribute is being able to assist with that protection call. Because if he misses something integral, if and see he's down there in that trench, if he sees the way that an edge rusher when he looks up and down that line is clenching his fist and he know he coming or he dropping back into coverage, he can kind of turn around and signal to Bryce, hey, this dude is coming off of the edge or looks like he's gonna move back into protection. So I think that's some of the typical communication that goes on in the center quarterback exchange. Um, so yeah, I agree with Bob.
Damn, that's twice, y'all. I'm not used to this. I'm not used to this.
Yeah,
Me
you
Oh.
gotta get tight if you want
either.
me and Red to go ahead and hit it.
Yeah, me either, bro. Yeah, yes, sir.
uh,
My
real
skin itching
quick.
over here.
Just
No
put a little
rash from this
baby
shit.
powder on it, you be all right.
Eternal
Rash.
said, Luke, the reason why Saint fans believe in Tyler Shuck so much. Okay. that may be true, maybe not. All right, so let me give my little closing statement. We're gonna get on up out of here. So Carolina does not need 5 famous offensive linemen. It needs 5 connected offensive linemen. Rasheed Walker has the early advantage, but Monroe Freeling has a genuine opportunity. Luke Fortner enters ahead at center, but Sam Hecht was drafted to create competition and develop. The standard is simple: protect Bryce Young, communicate under pressure, create movement in the running game, and make the offense functional without constantly borrowing extra players to help. Potential is not the proof. Draft status is not the proof. Experience by itself is not the proof. The proof is whether 5 players can see the same picture, execute the same answer, and give the offense a dependable foundation. The Panthers' offensive line has potential. Training camp would tell us whether it has earned the trust. Thank y'all for tuning in. I hope everybody enjoyed the show. If you did, share it with a friend or family member. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. If you want more, consider becoming a member on Patreon and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check the YouTube description for all the social media links. Hold on. Let me see. I ain't see Will want to hop on. Hold on. Let me get Will's input real quick. Can't leave my boy out. There go the link, Will. Hey, hold me down real quick, Poppy. Will, what's happening with you?
Hey, I hate to be the last to join, but I just landed. I, I, I wanted to share this with you. I
Go
didn't
ahead.
know. I didn't know that Icky, I was the only one that was kind of iffy on Icky. You validated me. I feel validated today. I feel
Yeah, man,
validated.
that has definitely been that's definitely been a feeling I've had about Icky for the past 2 years. Because that left tackle position is so important, and when we drafted him, we thought it was going to be something that that was going to be solidified, for years to come,
Mm-hmm.
and his production just hasn't been there. And to me, it just has declined ever since his rookie season. Now, his sophomore season started off a little better. I'll give him credit on that. But it still wasn't to
Mm-hmm.
the level that you would hope to see from your left tackle. Especially in
Mm-hmm.
critical situations. You know what I'm saying? Like crazy
Right.
amounts of pre-snap penalties, holding penalties, um, personal fouls. I understand you protecting your quarterback, but you have to be mindful where you at in the game. Situational football, down and distance. You can't do certain things because that's going to hinder, the offense from moving the ball. He just to me, I was hoping and wishing for more from him, but yeah, it's just not there. But I do see value in him if you move him inside to guard. Now that could be a strong possibility, or I don't know what his value would be out on the trade market if you decide to trade him next year. Because we did pick up his 5th year option, so he's going to make I forgot what the 5th year option is for him. So he's going to make that next year if I'm not mistaken. Isn't that next
Yeah.
year?
Yeah. That's this year
Yeah.
coming up. It's
Yeah,
like
this
20
year
million,
coming
20
up.
something million. Yeah.
Right.
So,
So
but I mean, yeah.
yeah.
But I mean, he still got right tackle potential, right?
That
I
yeah,
mean,
that could be a possibility. That could be a possibility. I'm not gonna say that it won't. I did think about that. I was thinking like if Monroe Freeling comes in there and solidifies himself as the starting left tackle.
mm-hmm.
Moulton, as you know, is up there in age. The salary cap is not looking good for him, so he could be a cap casualty um, at the end of this season, and then maybe you can kick Icky over to right tackle. That's definitely a possibility. If
Right.
Carolina resigns him, because like you said, this is his 5th year option that he's planned on, that he should
Right.
be planned on this year. So he'll be an
Right.
unrestricted free agent at the end of the season.
Right. So I just there's the good thing about this is we have options. We have there's several ways that this could play out. I'm talking about the left and the right tackle position. There's several ways that this could play out. And even if you kick them into guard, I mean, what would that salary look like? You'd have to figure out what that looks like. And you got Damian Lewis. I think we hold on to Damian Lewis more than anything. I mean, Damian Lewis
Mm,
has been a mauler, right?
yeah.
So you would be competing with Bob Hunt, you know. So I don't know. So, but we've invested a lot of draft capital and free agency capital into the offensive line. So I don't know what that sausage is going to taste like, but we got all the ingredients to make a good sausage. That's the only thing I wanted to like close out the show with. If
Right.
I had a chance to join with you, is just to say that.
No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, I saw where you said drop the link, and yeah, I went on to drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link for you, my guy. So I
And I know
great, I
you, I
greatly
know you,
appreciate you tapping in.
yeah, I know you're closing out the show, but you
Yeah.
know, Hey, this is a great morning show. I really enjoy joining with you, and I enjoyed listening this morning on the plane. So I appreciate you,
That's what's
man.
up. Yeah, appreciate you right back, bro. You know that. Definitely appreciate you right back, man. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. And if you want more, consider becoming a member on Patreon, and again, subscribing to my YouTube channel. That's Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk. I'm live every morning, Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Eastern Time, and tomorrow will be a lot of people's favorite. We're going to talk about the quarterback and the running backs. How about that? We're going to talk about some quarterback and running backs tomorrow. So you guys make sure that you tune in. All right. I'll catch you next time. Hold on, Will. You be backstage for me for a second. So I'll catch you guys next time. Keep pounding.